地球上の誰かがふと思った。
Hi, welcome to Kimcho. This is my first video on my channel. Today I'm going to explain the story of a film called Parasite. And this film has 24 episodes. The story begins in one night a worm-like aliens called Parasite fell from the sky and fell on a house, then enters a boy's room while he was sleeping. His name's Shinichi. It wants to get into his ear, but he was wearing headphones. Then it goes through his nose in order to control his brain. But Shinichi sneezed it out. It ended up burrowing into his right arm instead. Shinichi take his headphone cord tied around his right hand before it got very far inside. The next day, while he's walking to school, his friend named Murano came from behind and hitting him, but his right hand quickly catch her and he was shocked because he doesn't know that Murano came from behind him. Then his right hand grabbed Murano's and got a slap. Shinichi's not feeling well because of what happened last night, so he asked the teacher to come home early. When he's about to cross the street, have a car driving in high speeds, suddenly, as a little girl ran across the street to get her ball. Shinichi tries to save that little girl from being run over by a car and he witnesses his right hand stop the car. He looks at his hand, terrified, and run to his house. In his room, he tries to stab his right hand with a knife, but the parasite reveals it's from his hand, breaks the knife and throw it to the ceiling. Then Shinichi asked, "What are you?" The parasite didn't answer him cause it tired and fell asleep. Shinichi didn't tell his parents about that parasite in his hand. He eats food more than before, make his parents confuse. The next morning, when Shinichi woke up, he saw his right hand studying human language, and only at night his parasite could speak human language fluently. Then Shinichi asked the parasite again, "What are you?" Or alien. The parasite answer, "I didn't even know who am I. What I have to do is to eat human brain and control them. That make human can change their face into anyone or anything they want, just like me. But they live like others people. No one can know, only the same parasite that can know. But I failed. I couldn't eat your brain." Then it tired and fell asleep again. While eating breakfast, Shinichi's dad scared him with a spider, but he wasn't afraid of bugs anymore. He's also grab it and let it go outside. When he's walking to school, he decided to go to the police station to tell police about his right hand. But his right hand stop him and tell him that it can sense something like brain waves and it's one of mine. It directs him to a dog which has been inhabited by another parasite while eating another dog. Then it walks towards them and they run. Shinichi's parasite has shown that the only way to kill it is to destroy the heart of it. At night, there are three men want to assault a woman, but another man came to help her by punching them and walk away, but the three men still following them and messing with him. He killed the three men, and actually he's a parasite. Next day, while walking to school, Shinichi want to name his parasite too easier to call, so his parasite give itself the name Migi. Migi helped him winning shot in a basketball game at school. Murano and her friends also came to support Shinichi. The match is over. Murano's friend brought her to meet Shinichi to make him apologize for what he did yesterday to Murano, and she said, "Okay." But in this Sunday, he have to go to eat pancake with her. In the evening, Shinichi's reading the news about many people were killed in his city, and the police cannot conclude who is the killer. Shinichi knew for sure who is the killer, and Migi told him that if the parasite successfully eats the dog's brain, it will eat the same dog as their food, and if the parasite successfully eats people's brain, of course it will eat the same people as their food. Migi and Shinichi discuss about killing all the parasite who's eat human to help his city. While sitting on the street, Migi told him that there is a parasite was looking at him, so he has to walk to a quiet place to make that parasite follow him and kill it. When he came, he knew that Migi was failed to control Shinichi brain. He's cut off his hand and persuade Migi to connect hand with him, but Migi doesn't agree and kills that parasite. Sunday is coming. Shinichi and Murano go to eat pancake as promised. After that, they also went for a walk together. During a school assembly, the principal introduced a new teacher to students. Her name is Tamiya Ryoko. She's a math teacher. Migi told Shinichi not to look at her eyes because she's a parasite. Because of curiosity, he looks at her and she knows that Shinichi's also a parasite. After school assembly, Tamiya went to teach at Shinichi's class and call him to come to the guidance office for no reason. When Shinichi came, Tamiya said she called him here not because she wanted to kill him, because Shinichi and Migi are different from others' parasite. So she wanted to learn more about them, wanted to talk something with them, and wanted to meet them again after school. They meet at a restaurant, where Tamiya introduces her partner Mr. A and reveals that she is pregnant a normal baby, just because they want to learn about human. That's why they slept together, and she reveals that parasite cannot reproduce. So they need to eat human to make them can live longer. But Shinichi doesn't want the parasite to kill people for food. Mr. A said he doesn't care, he will eat when he feel hungry, and he will eliminate any who stand in his way. The next day, during class, Mr. A enters the school campus in order to kill Shinichi. He's attacking staff who came to stop him, and the principal forcing the students to evacuate to safely, and Shinichi knew that Mr. A came here to kill him because of a disagree yesterday. So he runs to upstairs and putting tables on top of each other to protect himself. Migi told Shinichi Mr. A had come. Then, Migi cut the leg of the chair too sharp and give it to Shinichi to fight with Mr. A. Suddenly Mr. A come up through the window. And that's the end of the video, not the end of the story. Leave a comment if you want me to recap your favorite film. I'll see you in the next video.